99.5 Play FM. It is now 7:14 on the clock. And folks, we are super excited for the next, 15, 20 minutes because we have somebody dropping by the home run. And we're really just waiting for her to show up. But as we do wait for her, we do want to let everybody know in Metro Manila that it is Maisie Peters who will be dropping by the home run and to talk about her latest single, JOHN HUGHES Movie, and also the music video which came out. I'm super excited to get to talk to her. I mean, just one scroll through her Twitter and it's just, she's just so full of life and appreciation. Maisie Peters in the house, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, guys. I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Thanks for asking. You look so fresh and vibrant and energetic. I love it.
Wow. Thank you so much. I feel like that's not true. But you know what? The power of a good blusher. Am I right?
Right.
Yes.
And I mean, it is something that we hardly believe ourselves, but trust us. I believe Margot and I are of sane mind, and we believe that you do look fresh and vibrant. So thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, JOHN HUGHES Movie, I mean, you've described it as a brand new era for yourself, and it's just been so much fun. And we did want to ask you a couple of questions about the song and the music video as well. But first of all, the line, because if you don't want me, then you're not the one. Dude, like that, I think that is such a beautiful line. It's a powerful one because it's like the final step in getting over this unrequited love that you sing about. And, you know, because so much of it is denial that maybe we can change their mind. Maybe they'll think differently later on. So did that important realization kind of happen that same night at that house party? Or did you kind of realize that later on writing the song?
I feel like I don't know if I've ever realized it. I think I just say it to myself and hope that it'll get there one day. No. I think, when I came up with that, I was actually like 17. And I think it's actually a very like naively hopeful thing to say. I think now I'm like, oh, but maybe they do. No, queen. 17-year-old had it better. And no, I love that lyric, and I think it's been especially great to see, you know, having a lyric like that, and so that everyone that comes across my music, like you can hit, it's very definite. It's very much, if you don't want me, you're not the one. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. I think, how can someone be the one if they don't really truly love you and like you as a person? That's impossible.
That's true.
So yes, I'm very pleased that lyric exists, and one day maybe it will get through my little thick skull as well. Who knows? The
hardest bits of advice are the ones that we give out most often,
Absolutely.
Right, to our friends? Definitely. So, you know, recording and producing JOHN HUGHES Movie, you did mention that it's a song that you wrote when you were 17. Did you record and produce it as you wrote it as 17-year-old Maisie, or did you kind of have to update certain parts of it with kind of present day perspectives from Maisie, or did you kind of record it as is as 17-year-old?
So I recorded it when I was 17, and then I actually re-recorded some of the vocals and reproduced it at the end of last year. But I kept the first verse from when I was 17 because I just thought that was like a nice thing, and it made me happy that this is the first one of the album, so the album's kind of starting from when I was 17, which I thought was cool. But no, I did re-look at the production and I re-sang it sort of to carry it into 2021.
Okay, so no major changes. I mean, you didn't look at the song, you know, a couple of years later and were like, okay, maybe I want to change a few things here and there. You really just loved it as is.
No, I really did. I think we changed some production stuff, but the song itself and the structure and the lyric and everything about it, nothing was changed for all those years, which is a testament to how good things, I guess, stand up.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want some of the tea. Spill the tea. The unrequited love you write about, do you think they know that this song is about them, or do you even recall?
I mean,
right?
I don't know if I even recall who it was about. I was 17. I was very dramatic. So I hope not. I'm sure many people can claim it. Which is the best bit about writing music. But no, I'm sure some people will claim it out there. And I'm sure some of them will be right and some of them will be very wrong. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'd like to know a bit more about that. But, you know, the empowering, you know, lyric that we were talking about earlier, is it something conscious for you that you want to be empowering in your lyrics and in your music?
I think on some level, I don't think it should be a responsibility necessarily. I think that's a thing placed on primarily female artists, which I think is unfair. To have this like responsibility to only write empowering music, which doesn't feel very fair considering you're meant to write about the human experience, as you know, regardless of what that experience is. But definitely I really want my music to be representative of a wide range of things, and I love that I can have this song and a couple of other songs in my catalog where they are empowering and you can listen to them and hear me almost talking to you like your friend would be talking to you, and you can have that as well as other facets of life and my personality and my being.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about you and you being able to express yourself. So we love it. So the music video, it's really a blend of course, the title, John Hughes Movie, and something very Carrie-esque, very horror, obviously.
Yes.
Was this an idea you had from the get-go, or did it kind of evolve into this?
No, very early on, I was like, I really want to kill some boys. I think that's, I think that's necessary for the video. And so originally we were going to shove them off a balcony, but it was just too logistically difficult. And then we were talking about the prom, so then that became a thing. And then there was an idea where we were just going to punch him in the eye, and I was like, no, that's not gory enough. And then we remembered, I don't know if you guys remember, but Indiana Jones, that scene that forever scarred me as a child, where they rip the heart out. And we were like, hang on, why don't we bring that back? And so then it became this like, exactly like Carrie, kind of like slasher film, Quentin Tarantino, but also like Clueless and 10 Things I Hate About You, and all those John Hughes films that are like, it's basically like a mishmash of all those things.
I love it.
Which sounds like a perfect move. Like, you got to make a movie. You got to write a movie.
Netflix, come on. I've been saying this for ages now. Like, Netflix needs to make our music video into like a special. But one day.
I did want to ask though, like, you are credited as a co-writer on the music video, and congratulations on that as well. I mean, it's a great video. It's so much fun to watch, and I'm sure it was just as fun kind of watching back. But through the whole process and going through it, did it awaken an inner filmmaker in you? Did you want to kind of write more, or maybe even produce a string of shorts that will eventually be kind of like a Maisie Peters lore?
Always up for building the legacy. I get filmmaking is very different to music making, and I'm just a very impatient person. So I've always thought like I can write a song and have it done in like half an hour, and films take ages. So from that perspective, maybe not. But I loved making this music video with Louis, the director, and I definitely want to be as involved with all my upcoming music videos. And I would love to one day maybe look at making some sort of some short films or videos for other people. It was super fun.
Yeah, I mean, because you took a lot of risks during this shoot, and you did something that you did for the very first time. You did answer questions on your Twitter about the music video and gave a lot of insights. One thing you did was you performed choreography for a song of yours, which you haven't done before. So congratulations. I'm pretty sure that must have been like a big deal, a big step. You learned it in 4 hours, and it became one of your favorite parts of the shoot. So did that awaken like an inner K-pop star in you, or was that kind of just like a bucket list thing that you wanted to get rid of? Okay.
I'm really not a dancer, but luckily cheerleading is very stiff, and it's all about just like jabbing movements, which was great for me because I'm really not a dancer. But it was so fun. I was saying to everybody afterwards, I think I've always been very anti-dancing in music videos. It was never something I wanted to do, but I'm so glad I did step out my comfort zone and do it because it was so much fun, and I definitely want to be, now you've said it, all I could think about is being a K-pop star. I don't know how I achieved that, being a 5'1" English girl, but I'm also so down. So if anyone has any links, I would love to be your next K-pop star.
Yeah, I think YG Blackpink, they tune in regularly to the show, so yeah, we'll put in a good word for Maisie Peters.
Put in a good word. Exactly.
Definitely.
And that music, the shoot for the music video took quite some time, and you being an impatient person, what were the like lessons or challenges you had to face throughout
7 a.m. to midnight, dude? That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy, and it was so full on as well. There was like no rest. It was just a constant go. And it was freezing as well because it's the middle of winter. It was snowing the other week. So, and I was in like a tiny little prom dress and then like a tiny little mini skirt.
Cheerleaders.
Which was an interesting cheerleading outfit. The cheerleading was actually okay because we got warm by dancing.
Oh, that's right.
But no, it was so fun. Again, I can't say it enough. Like, it was just the best day. It was stressful because, as I said, like, we had a real specific vision and we really wanted to execute it. And you never know with music videos whether it's going to pay off because you can't really see it until you see it a couple of days later. But it was, so much of it was just such a joy, and I'll truly remember it forever. Like, such a fun day.
I think it's one of the few things that can, describe your process. I like how your mind went from, I want to push a dude off a balcony. That's kind of difficult. Let's just rip his heart out.
Yeah, basically that was exactly the process. That was basically it.
Yeah, and it turned out really well. I mean, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry for spoiling you, but if you haven't seen it yet, you're missing out because it is it's such a surprising twist of events, and suddenly you're like, okay, it's going this way, and it's I think it also mirrors the way the song has a very strong point to it, as you did mention. It also has a very strong point visually as well. Watching it back for the very first time, I know you and your friends and family were just like screaming throughout all of it, but what was it like just watching all that, unfold and completed and finished?
Oh, it was so fun. It was, especially being on set that day. Like, some of my favorite bits in the video I'm not even in. Like, there's this bit where this girl called Natalie claps dead Brad's hands at the end. And it's so funny. Like, and that wasn't my idea at all. I think Natalie just totally did that on her own, and it was hysterical. And I was watching it like, why is this the best piece of cinema I've ever seen? I'm not even in it. So no, for sure, that was an amazing bit.
It was a beautifully shot video. Like that particular shot you're talking about, like, she was clapping his lifeless hands, and in the background there are like, it's kind of similar scenes as well. So it's beautifully shot and blocked. So congratulations on the video. Congratulations on the single, Maisie. But I know NDAs are a thing, but we also have to ask, for the sake of the Filipino daisies out there tuned in and watching us on Twitch, Maisie Peters' debut full-length record, anything else you can tell us? I mean, in terms of what you want it to accomplish or what you want to say with this record, go. Give us what you can.
Wow, okay. First of all, I love the Filipino daisies. Amazing. The Filipino daisy chain, as some would say. Yes, what can I tell you guys? I mean, it's going to be really good. I can say that.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's going to be a great album. I know I'm biased, but I did also make, phew, I know, right?
Yeah.
Glad it's not terrible. No, it's going to be super good. And I think there's some of it that people will recognize as like really classic, sort of very much back to my roots stuff. But there's also some more experimental stuff that I'm really excited for. And it's kind of like a lot of different directions, but it all, again, it's sort of
Maisie Peters' Screamo track confirmed on the new album.
I mean, you said it first. I confirm nor deny. Maybe that's album 3.
There you go.
Yeah.
But
no,
I'm
so excited for it.
Yes, thank you very much. And okay, so before we let you go and let you get to the rest of your day, could you send a message to all the Filipino daisies, the Filipino daisy chain tuned in and will eventually watch this in the future?
Yes, I would love to. Filipino daisies, hello, my sweets. How are you? Oh my goodness, I'm so happy you exist, and I can't wait to come to the Philippines and meet you all. It's going to be like the best day of our mutual lives. But yeah, thank you so much for everything, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see you soon.
There you go. And before we let you go, there's one person in the Twitch chat. Her name is Denise. Could you say hi to her? She's been yelling at us and just yelling at you, saying that she loves you. Can you say hi to her real quick?
Of course. Hello, Denise. I love the yelling. It's a big mood. It's a very me thing to do. And so I'm thrilled that you were yelling. And yeah, I hope you are very well.
There you go. Now, Maisie, what else do you have left to do today? I mean, are we interrupting like your breakfast, lunch, dinner? What's going on here?
No, I've got a lot more interviews. Obviously this is the best, objectively speaking. But obviously, goes without saying. But I have got a lot more interviews. I've got to run around doing many things, but this has been an absolute pleasure.
Well, thank you for fitting us into your very busy schedule. Yeah, and we can't wait till you get back here. Well, get here for the first time in the Philippines.
I cannot wait. We'll have a big hangout. It'll be amazing.
Yeah. There you go. Maisie Peters, ladies and gentlemen, the new single, John Hughes Movie, and the music video is out right now, so don't forget to check it out, watch it. Maisie, thank you so much. We'll catch you next time in Metro Manila. Here it is, brand new music from Maisie Peters. It's John Hughes Movie on 99.5 Play FM.
Thanks, guys.
Fresh, the playlist breakout.